So we recently decided to sell our house in Boulder, Colorado, and I've interviewed a bunch of different agents. They all want north of 2.5%, and not a single one can tell me why they deserve tens of thousands of dollars to basically just take photos and open doors. The truth is, they probably don't. It's day 1 of my mission to disrupt the real estate industry. Day 2 of my mission. Day 10 of my mission to build. Step 1, I just sell my house in Colorado without a realtor. Day 16 of my members of the real estate cartel. Since this New York Times, I'm just sitting here taking a little break from building the company that's going to take down the real estate industry.
There's a guy that was selling his house for sell by owner, and then now he's like trying to sell programs and stuff on how to sell your house for sell by owner, and he was like posting on TikTok every day, like day 1 of selling my house myself, and he just talks shit about agents.
He lists his house in Boulder, Colorado for 2.75. Colorado, Oregon, Boulder, Colorado, for almost $3 million. And he starts it, the whole thing just by talking shit about realtors. I mean, the name of his page, and just blast us nonstop.
Well, the last post that the guy made was something along the lines of, I'm not selling my house anymore, and
we have decided to pull out of the sale of our home.
Okay, either the house didn't appraise for what it was supposed to, his buyer backed out, or some other fishy thing, like he never was selling it in the first place, and this was all just some big scheme to like talk shit about agents and get some clout. What's his angle? Like, what is he trying to get out of it?
He's starting a company to take down the real estate industry. The real estate cartel is what he said.
Some kind of company that's supposed to be making it way cheaper. He's making a startup right now. He's like taking investment money now. He's a genius marketer, but he was shitting. I'm just sick of everybody shitting on agents lately with the whole Catchmark lawsuit, buyer broker agreements, and the whole fiasco that unraveled with that, and all the news channels, and everybody's just kind of like a hot topic right now. And this guy is super smart, it's obvious, and he's a genius at getting attention. So it was really obvious to me that there's something going on. He had an angle from the get-go because he was just too good at it, and he knew how to like trigger people. I mean, and honestly, like, he seemed like he should be a real estate agent himself because he would
do really good.
Because he was so sleazy.
Like, just kidding. He would unfortunately do pretty good.
But how he attracted attention and got everybody, I don't know, I was really interested in how he was getting so much attention at first. And I was like, well, some of his points are, but this guy's like a really smart, well-to-do this is not a normal person either. Like, this guy clearly has done something in the past. You can just tell he knows what he's doing.
Well, anybody who has the wherewithal to like start an Instagram profile and get 20,000 followers over that period of time, his marketing materials looked really good. The photos and everything looked really good.
Ricky Carruth did a post about him. Like, news channels were picking this stuff up.
He said, if you don't want the help of a realtor, you can just show up to see houses, but on your own. And it's like, yeah, cool. And like in the same breath, if someone doesn't want an agent, right on, cool. If you truly don't need help, awesome. But that's just not the case for the majority of the people.
Well, I mean, Jesse's point is that guy is like a professional marketer.
Yeah,
not everybody is capable of doing that. And if you have a full-time job doing something else, you're not going to field all those calls, and you're just not going to do a good job, man. Yeah. Like, you're just not going to.
He was being a full-time real estate agent.
Yes.
That whole time, and he was doing marketing.
For his one deal.
Yeah.
And he's in a position where in his life, he clearly has enough time and know-how to do that. How many people are like that? Not very damn many. Not very many that could get attention like that. I mean, he's 1 in a million for sure.
It's no different than whenever I'm like, I don't know a whole lot about this accountant stuff, so like I have a CPA and they're gonna handle my bookkeeping or whatever. Like, yes, it's thousands and thousands of dollars a year. That one meeting that I have with my attorney and my accountant to go over all the companies and all the funds and all the expenses and whatever loopholes we can pull off that year, that meeting alone cost me like $3,000 or something like that. But they're professionals. I don't know how to do that. It would take way too much time and investment from me to go figure out how to do that stuff on my own. So if I have an eviction to do or whatever, I hire an attorney's office and they deal with it because they're the professional. Now, I don't complain about how much those people make. So to me, it doesn't really make sense whenever people get on our TikTok and they comment, realtors are overpaid and blah, blah, blah. Like, if you really feel...
And what's the right price for you? Like, that doesn't even make sense.
If you feel like realtors are overpaid so much, why don't you go get your fucking license and become a realtor then? Like honestly, like what is your, because I'm not going to stoop that low. Like what can you really say? If that is the case and you feel like you wouldn't stoop that low and like realtors suck and like you're a high integrity person and you would make way more money than what you deserve, then go become a fucking real estate agent then. There have been times that I made a check and I'm like, oh, that's a really good check for the amount of hours that I have into this. Then there are other times that I made a check and if I could go back and they told me they would pay me triple this, I wouldn't have been involved in this transaction. I mean, it's just the way it is. Sure, sometimes it goes great, but most of the time it doesn't, and that's just part of it, and that's why you get paid a lot. Just like it wouldn't be very fun for me to learn all the ins and outs of real estate law and become an attorney to save myself the $200 an hour or whatever the hell that guy charges me. Same thing with the accountant stuff. I mean, it's just part of it. And if I really felt like their job was so easy and like they're paid so much, then I should quit my bitching and I should go do what they do then and make all the money that's out there.